Good afternoon, YouTube family and friends. This is Rev with Rev It Up Mustang Fanatic Productions. Today is Sunday. It is September 1st, and we are in the peak of hurricane season. And there is an unprecedented hurricane out in the Atlantic Ocean right now affecting our brothers and sisters over in the Bahamas. So we want to keep them in prayers. And then all up along the eastern seaboard, where this particular storm might pass by or make another landfall. So we're asking for all your prayers along the Atlantic seaboard, to all our family, friends, and to all our Mustang owners that are traveling to Myrtle Beach for the Mustang show. Some of them are already here, which is supposed to start Tuesday. Is actually the meet and greet in Broadway at the beach. But we've been getting several emails from Donna Mills, who hosts the Mustang Week event, and they are monitoring the hurricane closely. And so far, the event is still on, but they have entered some special things tonight, 5 to 8, at the convention center, Burroughs and Chapin's Boulevard entrance. There's going to be a pre-t-shirt sales event out there tonight, and then tomorrow at Celebrity Square up at Broadway at the beach, we're going to have 5 to 9 fun food and games up there. We might go tonight. There's a 20% chance of thunderstorms tonight. There's some rain in the area tomorrow, so we don't know if we're going to go. We're anticipating that as we speak. So just keep in mind your family and yourself comes before the event. If you feel that there is a threat because of the imminent storm that is approaching, use caution, take every measures to keep your family safe. Your family is more important than an event. I know some of you guys booked this whole week off in anticipation for one of the greatest car shows on the face of the earth here, which is Mustang Week at Myrtle Beach. So with that being said, our prayers are sent out. God bless everyone. Keep everyone in prayers. And now I'll be right back after this. Okay, so our next mod that we've done on the Mustang, let's go over a list of things that we did. We started out back in November of 2018 to do headers, long tube headers, off-road X-pipe, and the catback exhaust system. But when I took off, lifted up the front end, took off all the wheels, and I actually got the whole K-member down, I saw how rusted the A-frame was and a lot of parts up underneath there. I know I needed a new racket pinion, inner outer tie rods. So we did all that, cleaned all that stuff up, brand new front end. We painted the K member the same color as Electrobit, which is electronic silver metallic clear coat green, a rare 184 only painted in this color, 99 Cobras. And then the next mod we done was the interior, where we did the NRG quick release steering wheel and the quick release locking adapter. We also got the Corbeau racing seats with the seat frames, the Corbeau harness bar, and we got the NRG 5-cam 3-inch locking racing seat belts. We also took out all the original seat belts that was in this Mustang, front drivers and passengers, the rear passengers and driver passenger seat belts. So this is original seat belt free. We put in the rear delete seat kit back there, and we have our fire extinguisher mounted on top of the rear seat delete kit. And so those were the mods that were done on the inside, and we waited for the most difficult and the most challenging mod that I knew was going to be a challenge, and that was the Jtron 12 volt 5 LED toggle ignition push to start button switch. It's a 12 volt system, and it came with the 20 amp and 30 amp gauges with the wires and fuses, because you want to have a good fuse on the ignition switch, a good fuse going to the 24 volt, the 12 volt constant power source. And so that was one of the most challenging, the most scariest thing that I ever done, is pulling apart the ignition system and up underneath the dash of your Mustang, cutting wires and finding out what wires were going to where. I'll add some pictures into that. So that was the mod that we done. We wanted a push to start button like NASCAR style, and I had no idea when I was ordering that this particular one from Jtron, which I got from Amazon, would actually fit. I had an idea where I wanted to put it, and that was in the place where the original AM/FM cassette went in this single den. So I had to remove the cassette deck, which went on the bottom. So I took the AM/FM cassette out, inverted the clip, and placed that on the bottom, and I got my 5-panel push to start where the radio and cassette would normally go. And I found bolts and how to bolt that in there, and I ran my wires. I'll show that in the clip of how I wired everything. And I tell you, it was pretty scary starting. You have your fire extinguisher handy because you don't know if it's going to ignition and fire or ignition and blow up fire. Thank God that we had ignition and car start firing, and everything worked out extremely well. So we'll give you a peek at the system here, and I'll show you what it's like. Let me get right back to you and spin this camera around. Okay, for those of you that have been watching my YouTube channel, Rev It Up Mustang Fanatic Production, this is my Jtron 12 volt 5 LED toggle switch ignition push to start horn button. Now originally all these were red, and this one was blue, and then there was a red here. So what I did, I bought extra toggle switches in green. I took the blue out because remember I had problems with the horn on the quick disconnect, so I rerouted my horn to here, and you can hear the horn. I drilled the hole a little bit bigger so I can put a nice little fancy push to start horn button right in here, and this is where my AM/FM cassette went. And there's 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, that bolts back into this single den, and you can see my AM/FM cassette, my Kenwood AM/FM CD is down here. I no longer have the 2 cassette, AM/FM cassette and CD player. So I got rid of. If you've been watching my videos on Rev It Up Mustang Fanatic Productions and my Instagram r.graham.55, you will see me starting the vehicle. It can be started without the ignition. We just hit this constant volt switch. You see it turns red. Then we lift up that switch, lift up this one and that one. We will push the clutch in and it will start with just pushing. You can see the light turn red when you push it. But of course, the clutch has to be pushed in. But this operates the fuel pump. This one operates the tach. As you can see it moving, I'll shut it off and back on. So you see the tach move. It operates that. This operates the fuel pump and it gets all those gauges going. So it will operate my cooling fan and then my auxiliary cooling fan that's on the outside, and it also would power. Okay, and this kills everything right here. That shuts everything off. So we're not going to do a startup for that particular reason. And so that is how I have my Jtron 4 LED ignition toggle switch engine start, push the start button with a horn button installed on the vehicle. And I will give Jtron, out of 5 Spitzebiff, I will give them about a 4 Spitzebiff. I like the quality. They gave me everything I needed except the instructions. And on a rent scale, this is going to be rated right at the top of the list at a 5, because you have to know what you're doing. Finding a 12-volt constant source in your ignition system. There's several of them. Finding the ignition switch, finding the starter or the fuel pump solenoid or the fuel pump regulator and switches. And you just need a voltmeter, a multimeter, and a test light to be able. I'm so glad that I was able to, with the knowledge that God gave me, to do the mods and things that I have done to Electrobiff, the 99 Pro Street SVT Cobra. And what we are doing now, we're just doing some small details. We don't know if we're going out tonight to meet them up at the convention center, because there is rain in the forecast. We're efforting that as I speak. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll give you the next upcoming mod pretty soon. And we hope to see all of you guys out there. And if you see me, Rev It Up Mustang Fanatic Productions, come over, say hello to us. We love to speak with you guys and interact with you. We love Mustangs, and we like to see what you're bringing and how everybody's doing. So God bless you, and we hope the weather will cooperate, and we'll be thinking about you guys, and we will see you out there. God bless. And as always, we thank you for watching our videos. We hope you like the videos that we're presenting to you. We try to bring you cutting edge technology and bringing you the best of Mustangs, old cars, and motorcycles. But mostly Mustangs, because we're Mustang fanatics. So if you like the channel, hit the like button and then subscribe. God bless. Have a wonderful day. This is Rev with Rev It Up Mustang Productions. God bless.